So is there anything else where you think people go wrong with setting themselves up, like with their goals?
Probably 80% of people don't even write it down.
Totally agree. I'm guilty. I am guilty of that. I think about my goal, and I think this is where I go wrong, Yangi. And I'm telling you because it's like I do this for corporations to make them successful, but I don't even do it for myself. Is I don't write it down, and I don't write my action items. I don't write my tasks. I don't break it down enough. I don't look at risks that could possibly happen. So you're right. I think most of the people, they don't write down their goals, and I'm guilty of that. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, you're just not prepared for it. And like I said, I think the biggest part, there was a research that came out, 42% of people who write down their goals cheat. Like that's how high it is. You have a 42% chance of achieving your goal just if you write it out.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah.
It is.
So tip number one.
Looking at it.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm working, I feel like there's an echo now. Can you guys
hear it. I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay, then I'll just keep continuing. But yeah, a big part of it is writing it down. Your action. Remember that the goal is the same, right? But your action steps, your strategies, those should be looked at consistently and reviewed. Like Olivia, you said, what are the metrics? How am I doing with this? Okay, I know I wanted to hit a financial goal of whatever, 10K a month. Okay, what happened here? Am I doing what it takes to make that? So not only are you looking at what is it, okay, what would feel really great, or what would that goal look like for me at the end of the year? You break that down to then that month, right? And then that week, and then that day. And you're really writing all that stuff down, and you're reviewing it regularly. There's also no point if you write it all down and you never look at it. So the other thing is also looking at it and saying, okay, assessing and being really honest. Sometimes we're not honest with ourselves about where we are. But I think when you get to a point where you're just really honest with yourself, you call yourself out when you do things that aren't in line with your truth. And it teaches you to be committed to yourself. And it teaches you can trust yourself if you follow through with your plan. But if you don't follow through with your plan, you're teaching yourself you can't even trust yourself. And so then it kind of like perpetuates to that self-fulfilling prophecy of, clearly, if I think I'm not going to achieve it, then I'm probably not going to achieve it. It's that.
Yeah, that makes sense.